17. $17. I forgot my oil can, so I need to sit. It's been that since he had created a Roll20 account.
He
There it goes back. Up there it goes.
with an intricately braided beard, and he's just kind of standing arms crossed in front of the door. As you Clive approach, he looks up and merely says, "Licenses?"
I would pull my license out of whatever pocket I've got it in.
Same.
Here you go,
Same
sir.
He just looks them over real quick, hands them back, and then steps aside to let you in.
I tuck it safely back in my pocket before walking through the door.
Mhm. You walk in the door, and again, it's big open for the most part, with some rooms more in the back. Right when you walk in, there is a large wooden desk, and behind it, sitting, is an older halfling woman who looks a bit. I clicked the wrong thing. Like this.
I need to zoom out.
And the desk is not halfling sized. You assume she has some kind of stool or special chair. As you enter, she smiles widely and says, "Why, hello! You must be my new adventurers. Come in, let's get you all set.
Oh, thank you.
I'm Vashiel Lightfoot, but everyone around here just calls me Mom."
Pleased to meet you, Mom.
Um,
Pleased to meet you. Very polite. Not going to call her mom. That's a little weird.
Yeah, not maybe after, but not yet. I'm just going to be like, yes, pleased to meet you.
Indeed.
Alright. So let
pleased to
me
meet you,
get,
Mom.
so let me get you all. Well, first off, what's your names? Not to be rude.
I'm
am-
with. Oh my gosh! All of us are talking at once. I'm Wisteria.
I am Morag Ap Gruffin, but you can call me Gruff.
And
Uh,
you three?
I am Oda Nobunaga.
My designation is MycoBot 47, and I am operating within normal parameters. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing very well.
My name
And
is
I'm off.
Cameron Ratorats, and I'm very pleased to meet you and to be here, finally.
Likewise. And by the way, off to the left, there's kind of like a small bar area, though there seems to be the smell of food coming from it as well. Now, so to explain what the perks, let's start with that, of the organization. You get one free meal a day here at the guild hall. Any more than that, you have to pay. You can always get free water, but anything harder than that, you're gonna have to pay for. There are rooms upstairs. You can use them for 1 month out of the year. Does not have to be the whole year. Some of the fellas here only really use it when the wife is mad at them. The guild offers you insurance for all physical injuries, poisonings, and diseases gained in the line of duty as an adventurer.
What
Don't
about
bring your pets
chassis
to me.
extended warranty?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they got you covered, big man.
You should be
very well.
There's, we know a few artificers.
I just kind of side eye when she says, "I know we know a few artificers." I'm just like, yeah.
What do you do around here when you're not working?
Well, you can enjoy our services. We have a bar here if you want to hang out and spend time with other adventurers. We don't have the best fare. A lot of times I'd suggest going elsewhere if you really want something good, but some folks just like to hang around. We've got a practice hall for people keeping up. We've got a job board though you have to wait till you get to Class C to use that.
I know we're Class D right now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Most people, it varies on what they're into or what they like. Some folks are going down in the caverns once a week. Some folks are going, once or couple months. It really depends. We don't really try to rush you too much. We know that there's plenty of people bringing in stuff. And as she's talking, from the bar, you all hear a commotion. Two broad-chested humans stand up and look as they are about to get into fisticuffs. And in a motion so swift that even the trained warriors have trouble following, Ma's hand shoots out, and a dagger she was not holding a second before flies across the room, goes inches in front of one of the man's face, shaving off part of his mustache, and sticks into the bar. What did I tell you boys about fighting?
My jaw
And
drops.
they both turn, look sheepishly, and then say, "Sorry, Ma," and go to sit at opposite ends of the room.
Microbot turns to his
Now-
party. Has she earned her designation, Mom, now?
I just my mouth's still open a bit. I just kind of nod a bit.
Well, my money was on the red guy.
Now, there is no fighting within these halls. If you really need to solve a dispute with your fists, we have the practice room, and someone will be observing to make sure that there's no funny business. Now, once you have finished your trips to the caverns, you bring your loot back here. You bring it to me. I go through and count it, and then I return with your coin. We do offer banking services if you require.
All right.
And I can also help you out with just knowing people in the area and the neighborhood. Now, I expect that you might be looking to celebrate, having just gone into this. And also, I'm who you talk to if you want to change parties or split up the party. It's even possible to work solo, though there's not many that do that. There's a few places in the area that you could go. I know you have some coin after your little trip down there. There's a nice little restaurant run by a gnomish couple and their daughter called Fezzik's Place. They got good comfort food, lots of nice sweets and pastries, and they make these really unique sweet drinks they call shakes. But you're not going to find any alcohol over there.
Oh, that
Strictly
is
a
not a
family
problem.
establishment.
It sounds delightful.
There's also the Axe and Stone. That's a bit of a pub. It's run by a pair of Dwarvish brothers. And they actually have one of those fancy magic mirrors. Now, most of you would know that magic mirrors is a device that can show an image of a place. For real world terms, it's basically like a television, but they're fairly new. Most individuals won't have them unless they're either trying for a status symbol or they're really obsessed with like having the latest arcane gadgetry. But it's a decent sized business expense. They're also they're also a designated betting spot for sports betting, and I do believe there's a rush ball game on there tonight.
Mm.
And if you're not as interested in the sports or the rowdy crowd, or you just don't want food, there is also the Black Bear, which that's strictly a bar, but they do have some live music in there from time to time.
What time does that game start?
Let me hold on. I'm trying to think what time it would be. You'd probably spend a good portion of the day in the dungeon. You went early morning, probably late afternoon. When's Monday Night Football usually? Like 7?
Yeah.
7-ish, yeah.
Yeah, let's go. It'll start at 7 o'clock, so you do have a couple hours.
Well, gunman, I say we pregame it and head in that direction.
Indeed. It is the game I think about. I've got some coin riding on it.
Already? Who'd you put your bets in with?
Professionals never reveal their secrets for free.
Professional? It's recreational betting. There's no secret there.
I think he
Anything
means
recreational,
professional magician. They never reveal their secrets.
You're not incorrect, big man.
But I don't think you're quite
But-
correct either.
Any recreation can become a profession if you're good enough at it.
Technically, you just have to
mean-
get paid to be professional, right?
This is why I'm not a professional bettor.
I think we need to turn your luck around.
That would not be a bad thing. I am certainly no halfling.
I got a good feeling about one of these teams.
We got Neko.
All right, so you guys are gonna head off towards the dwarven pub.
Yep.
She
That's part of my
Mom.
party.
she gives a bright smile and a wave. Wait, did someone say something I missed?
I just
I
said
said I guess
tag
I'll tag along. Yeah.
Right, same thing. the girls are like,
We're both nerds and we're like, okay, I guess the jocks have control of this section.
I mean, I wasn't gonna do anything exciting with my time. I probably was just going to like maybe sit in my room and read. Or maybe go home and visit my father. Like it's nothing exciting.
I mean, same.
I mean, it's up to you. Like you're free to do. You're not on the clock or anything. But
Oh, come on. You've had the entire first half of your lives to be eggheads. Let Nobunaga Sensei show you how to really enjoy yourselves out here.
All right, we're headed off to the bar. I'm gonna take it.
yeah. Okie doke.
Trailing behind. Just like, okay.
All right, so you walk not too far down the street. She gives you directions. And it is not as rowdy as this picture depicts at the moment.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, people are probably still filing in. Yeah.
Yeah, people are still filing in. You got people kind of setting up, taking their spots and their tables. People ordering their food and their drink.
All right. So, as we step through the door, what do I see in terms of table placement?
You mostly see just scattered round tables. There is a bar.
Okay, where's the magic mirror?
The magic mirror is behind the bar and kind of up, so it kind of can be seen from like the whole. The setup is definitely set around it, so you can see it.
Okay. Is there a table back from the bar with enough seats for us?
Yeah, there should be. I'll say you can
Alright.
find a seat.
So, yeah, without hesitation, Gruff is going to just walk toward that table, sit down a little bit, rough and tumble, and then bang his fist a couple times on the table to signal to waiting staff that he's ready for service.
All right. After pretty short order, because it's not super busy at the moment, a youngish human woman walks over. Says, "Hello and welcome to the Baron X. What can I get for you today?"
Oh, what's your biggest tank of ale?
Just any ale?
Well, do you have stout?
Yep. I'm not really going to give you guys a menu or anything. This place is essentially a sports bar.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So,
Are you saying
yeah.
that in character, or are you saying that as a DM?
I'm saying that as a DM. Like, I'm not going to I'm going to let you guys make up the dishes or whatever that you order. But in the theme, this place is a sports bar. So it's going to have, like, things, like a lot of appetizers type things, a lot of big sandwich type stuff, meat and potato
That
meals.
means there's wings.
Yeah, that's all I'm thinking.
Yes.
Like, wait.
There are wings.
Motherfucking buffalo wings.
I was about to say, I want this world's version of buffalo wings, please. and Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll have 100
probably-
wings right here.
It'd probably use like one of those like sun fermented or barrel fermented like hot sauces, which means it'd probably be actually kind of banging.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Delicious.
I'll take it.
Meanwhile,
I'll take a gallon of ale and just take a chicken and put him between two pieces of bread. That'll serve me fine.
hold on a
Right,
minute.
chicken.
Gallon?
Wait, with
That too.
with the bones?
That doesn't sound with the bones doesn't sound very appetizing, I must say.
Not a Cornish game hen.
They give it that
You can't
crunch.
just eat-
Listen, the bones are part of the challenge. Gruff has to defeat his lunch. Or else it's the only way he gets a boner anymore.
So she writes that down.
So, while you guys are ordering food, where's the betting taking place? Is there like a bookie?
Yeah, there's like a bookie like over at the side of the bar.
Given my character's like background and stuff, would this be a guy I know?
Give me a luck check.
Is there a crime
Like-
check?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Is there? Do we have Streetwise?
I don't know what would be the best thing to roll for that.
Yeah.
Some type of history.
I was
maybe?
gonna ask,
Trying
can I make a
recall?
history check as well to see what my character knows of the game taking place tonight and see how well he knows each team?
I'm gonna
All right.
say, as a DM personally, history might be the best check here. Although, actually, hun, poke at your feats really quick.
My feats.
Yeah, your feats. Your features and traits. It's the top bar, middle. There you go.
Because part of it seems like it might just be luck,
Mhm.
like whether you've been in this particular one.
Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were connected to like the seedier gambling network. Then I would know of him.
Oh no, this is a completely legitimate place.
Damn, these guys are above
Yeah.
board.
Sports betting is legal. And that's about it, and it only in designated areas. Basically any games of chance or whatever you need to find underground casinos for.
All right, so after that failed venture, I would just go back to the table.
Now, to answer Gruff's question, how it works is the teams are basically sponsored by organization.
Okay. So what teams are playing tonight?
Tonight you have the Arcane Universities team, which is called the Blue Pegasus. and you have the laborers unions team called the Charging Minotaurs.
Okay, can I roll history to see what I know of each team in terms of their championships, relative level of skill, etc.?
Yep.
You know what? Fuck it. I want to be in on this now.
Ouch.
Let me
5.
fucking roll for. Let me roll for fucking history too. Fuck it. When in Rome, I guess. Please stop trying to crash on me, app. This is the second one in a row I've rolled, but it's a 7. What is going on? Weird.
Yeah,
You don't know
know
anything about
sports.
sports, you fucking nerd.
Yeah, of course I don't. I should at
You're
least know
just
something
like
about the stupid.
sports ball.
Neither of us are great at this right now. To be fair, you've lost a lot of blood today.
All right.
If you want my advice, bet on the Union. I've got it on good authority they're favored here.
I was planning on it.
And so he's gonna approach the bookie, and
All right, what are the odds?
I knew this would be a problem. I should have thought of this.
Welcome to DMing, champ.
Having someone who's never gambled in his life took gambling. Why did I think to?
What you'll want, you'll want the team that would be less likely to win to have like better payouts. So like, let's say the Union is like the underdog. They would have like 2-to-1 payout, whereas the college might have 1.5 to 1 payout or something similar to that.
See,
Okay.
I'm the kind of DM where I would cheat and I would just go and find that gambling mini game on fucking Neopets and use its odds for the day on one of the bets.
Neopets still exist?
There's a gambling Neopets game where you have to like get your bets in at like before 1 p.m. Neo Central Time, which is moon-based / California time, and like when you finish like it, and you have like a bunch of different betting pools and stuff, and there's like a whole system to it, and there's like really complicated setups to it, and there are definitely some characters with much better odds than others and win rates. There are people who've been archiving this data since the day it started.
I remember it. I know. But I'm just surprised that thing is still around 20 years later. I was
My
on it at 12.
My favorite Neopets fact is all of the mini games and stuff have the loading animations, but because they were designed at a time when internet was way slower, they were designed to run at like a pretty chunky speed. So now that the internet is way faster and they load a lot faster than they were intended, those animations go at a fucking apeshit speed.
Matt Mercer threw up in the guy who made Neopets' mansion. That's another thing I know.
Thank you, Laugh Track.
So the better the university is favored. I'm not going to get into the exact numbers.
all right.
100 on the Union.
Because the university has a bit more money, they have a better coach, but the union has a lot of the times more physically capable people to pull from, just because they can pull people from the laborers a lot, and they've got a really good quarterback this season.
Who does the university does?
The union has a new quarterback that's really good, but it's they've only been in like the past couple games.
Gotcha.
Couple games. Like, think of it like this is right after, for like the Patriots, this is right after Bledsoe hurt himself.
There we go. All right, yeah. Gruff is going to place 100 down on the Union.
100 there. All right.
Mysteria's not interested in betting. She's just kind of sitting at the table still.
So, yeah, Gruff's going to come back to the table. And, Jay, what's your... please say your character's name one more time. I always butcher its the pronunciation.
Oda Nobunaga. He's a real man. He
Nobunaga.
All right. He existed.
Oh, well, Mr. Nobunaka, tonight's going to be much more interesting now, I'll tell you.
These odds do
Don't
not
listen to
seem
what-
favorable.
Don't listen to what the bookie tells you. This is an above board bookie. I got information. That new quarterback in the Union. He's a good one, and I know where he's from. Trust
Oh,
me.
yep. Where's that?
It's complicated. But you'll want to trust me on this one. I have a feeling about this underdog team.
Oh, the money's already there. It's not coming back.
Well, if I'm wrong, your bet was safe.
On one hand, I'm actually going to trust Nobunaga on this one.
Oh, wait, did Nobunaga say union or university?
I said the Union, not the university.
Okay, yeah, it's, I bet 100 on the union, so I did
Yeah.
trust Nobunaga.
Ah, okay.
How much money do I have?
The university kids they got more cash, but frankly, bunch of stuck-up kids.
Those were my thoughts.
I want to put 75 on the Union. Not because
Okay.
entirely of Nobunaga, but also because I love my alma mater. But fuck, dude, do I hate having to hear about sports in it. I came there to learn, not have to listen to people talk about football.
This ain't one of the universities they got in the city where people get their scholarships to play sports. Nah,
What
this
about
is
you,
mostly-
Michael? Are you going to place a bet? Michael? Is he on right now?
And Gruff's gonna wave his hand in front of Mike Obot's face.
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought you said Michael.
I heard Michael too. I'm like,
Yeah, I was
Michael.
like, wait, what am I missing here? What-
Gruff's
Oh, imaginary friend,
Re-
Grace.
re-
tapping,
repeat your
Mike
question.
O's head.
Repeat whatever you asked him.
Oh, I said,
Are you going to be placing any bets?
Negative. These odds do not seem favorable. The entire activity seems designed to extract money from patrons.
You're not incorrect,
A bundle of fun, you are.
but a
I'm
little more
investing.
stake in the game.
Nah. I'd rather keep my money. It's got places it needs to be more than some restaurant's pocket.
Now, for you, should I just order a bottle of kerosene, or what would you like to drink?
Wait, there's not an actual guy in there?
I don't think so.
Have never tried to drink before.
Well, here, try some of this.
and Gruff's gonna slide his tankard over in front of Mike Obot.
Alright.
Okay, Maiko's
Tankard,
gonna
you mean gallon.
put a little bit into the
So-
front of his face there.
What did
and then-
everyone else order to drink real quick?
Oh,
Oh.
I probably ordered something like water or like fucking something that was not alcoholic because lightweight.
Nobunaga would get one.
A pint
Wine?
of ale because you know
Wine, yeah.
it's reasonable.
Mhm.
If there is Mountain
Oh.
Dew,
Fucking
Cameron has
Mountain
ordered
Dew.
Cameron has ordered Mountain Dew.
It's
To be
it's
fair,
not.
I need a stout glass of gamer ale.
To be fair, Mountain Dew was designed to cut moonshine in the
I'll
south.
cut your fucking moonshine if you
Oh
don't
my
shut the fuck up.
God. But it's not called Mountain Dew. It's like those like store brand ones that are like Mountain Splash.
Bro,
or
they got
whatever.
Fago.
Quickly, Theodore, you must throw the cat and into the delicious rapids of Mount Dew!
I don't know, man. This seems like a Fago joint.
Oh my
So-
God.
You telling
And
me
Gruff
the secret
ordered a
Rossi's here?
chicken. Did everyone else get wings?
I think we
You
just got a
just
giant.
shared a big
It's-
plate of wings?
Yeah,
Alright,
a big plate of wings for everyone.
alright.
So did
We're
did
just at a
Gruff,
fucking Buffalo Wild Wings.
did Gruff actually give
That-
Michael Bot
that
something to
is
drink?
exactly
or do you
what
not
they
have
were
Yeah, yeah.
supposed to do.
I just put you my gallon in front of you to let you try it out.
Okay.
Beginning
And what's the
analysis.
gallon look
2
like?
ounces dark rum, 1/2 ounce fresh lime juice, teaspoon brown sugar, 4 ounces hot water, and a slice of orange.
Very
Did you
intriguing.
just know that off the top of your head?
No, when we were going into a tavern, I looked up a bunch of chemical makeups and recipe ingredients.
I was more asking that in character because I don't know if I'm getting this across, but Nobunaga
Oh.
is convinced that there's a dude that's just in Microbot,
Yeah,
like a suit in
yeah.
a suit of armor.
I noticed it. I'm just waiting for everyone else to piece together what's going on because I love the prospect that Nobunaga-san might right now be having a little crisis.
Wait,
No,
you're
I
telling me
haven't
there's not
analyzed
there's not
the
a-
ingredients of the beverage provided by Gruff.
Oh, you don't need to analyze it. Just taste it.
Yeah, taking
Is
that
that
helmet off.
not what I was doing?
I don't know. You just started spitting out other foods and drinks.
I mean, tasting is a sort of analyzing, I suppose.
Okay, he's sucking the joy out of beer too. I'll take that back.
Apologies for whatever I did wrong.
Oh,
From around here, are you, champ?
As far as I am aware, nobody is from around here save for a few.
This guy does got a sense of humor.
well, I'm city born.
Ha ha.
Proud of it too.
How is the game going, or has it not started yet?
Well, I was waiting for you guys to finish talking and get into that description. So the waitress brings you your food. The place starts filling in more, gets packed. So, more people are getting tables next to you. Got a really good spot. You got in pretty early. And the game begins. You hear an announcer's voice coming from the mirror. It's kind of like an overhead view of the arena, which basically looks like the Coliseum, but has been into a football stadium. So there's like a line, there's lines across it, and on either end there are 3 rings. One in the middle that is higher than the other 2.
Quidditch.
The ring in the middle is worth 5 points, and the other 2 are worth 2. And the object is to get the ball to the other side and through the hoop while the other team is trying to tackle you and take the ball from you. So the announcer's voice comes over. Hello, city, and welcome to Monday Night Rush Ball. Tonight we got a great game for you. We've got the Charging Minotaurs versus the Blue Pegasi. So the teams square up and begin play. So in the first quarter, it starts with the university with the ball. But very, very quickly, the Union manages to grab it.
Yes,
And
go Union, go Union, go Union.
they're pushing through, and they're doing great this quarter. They're getting there. They managed to get 2 goals each through the smaller hoops in that first quarter. So they are at 4, and the university is currently at 0.
Not bad.
So second quarter comes along, and they just pull up the steam. The university is getting absolutely decimated. People in the bar are getting really pumped because this is a working class neighborhood, people are really favor the really favor, the Union over like these fancy universities. So people are getting pumped and excited. People are yelling and clapping each other on the back. The university doesn't even get close to the ball, and they manage to get the Union manages to get a 5 and another 2, bringing them 7, 11.
Come on, guys,
The
remember to sell it a
university
little bit.
still at 0.
Which ones did you guys bet on again?
Union.
Union.
The one that's kicking ass.
Nice.
University rolled a 1 on the second quarter.
Come on, guys, remember to sell it a little bit.
So what?
Don't worry about it.
I give him a
Level
fun
1
look.
diagnostic complete. What did I miss?
Well, judging by the university's performance, not much.
Good thing
So
I
they
did not
finished the
bet on
second
them.
quarter. And then on comes halftime. The cheerleaders come out, the camera or whatever they're using. The cheerleaders do their performance. It's a decent mix of all the races. Though in the pyramid, the shorter races are more towards the top.
Because they're
Understandably.
flyers, they need to be lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeet!
Oh my gosh. I just like imagine like an orc or something.
Just
like,
an-
eating a
true.
like a goblin or a
Wait,
halfling
are
at the
there-
top of the
Yeah,
pyramid.
a goblin
Are
gets like a
there
shot
male
put.
cheerleaders? There have to be.
Yeah, let's
Gender
go with it,
equality.
sure. Yeah, this is fairly progressive and equal as far as gender roles go. And they are very hot.
Nice. Thanks for
Yes.
clarifying. I was worried.
Perhaps their coolant levels need adjusted.
Shut up, Michael Bot.
So the cheerleaders go out. You hear some of the people in the bar kind of go, "Ah." A little
think
bit
the-
as they go out.
I think the noise suppression cut out whatever it is you did there.
Oh, someone is basically leering and like, "Hey, let them dance a bit longer," kind of thing.
I don't have any money riding on these ladies. Get back on the field.
So the teams take the stage again. University starts with the ball, and they do manage to keep it. But it's a long, hard struggle for them to get to their side of the field, but when they do, their person who throws the ball through has one hell of an arm, and they manage to get 1-5 in that quarter. So it is now 5-11.
All right, it's okay. We'll make it up. Come on.
That was a good throw. Maybe we should get that guy.
All right. They pull back on for the second quarter, and the university still has the ball, but the Union is pulling out all the stops on defense. They are tackling folks, and they are just strong defense. And they don't get the ball, but they keep the university from scoring, and the game ends 11-5.
Yes. Okay.
And Gruff is going to happily saunter up to the bookie.
Yeah, you put down 100 gold.
I did.
All right, 3-1 odds. I think you'd come back with 300.
Sounds
There you
good
go,
to me.
Chief. That's how math works.
Okay.
Mr.
Oh,
Gruff,
it's
have
harder
you
if it's
learned that
75.
gambling is a futile activity?
So, hun, that's 200.
Um.
Oh. Thank you.
Well, explain feudal, cause I'm a few dollars up.
That is just
What he means-
confirmation bias.
What the big man says is that you need to be careful because luck has a nasty habit of running out, especially if you're too lucky too long in this town. Trust me.
A crude but adequate description.
Well, my 300 gold here say that was a great bet and a fun night. A round on the table on me.
Oh, you've made a mistake.
Well,
friend.
do you want it on the table or on you?
I'm very
Oh
glad
my
you're
God.
not waitstaff.
It's like the new Apex short where Pathfinder's at the bar.
It's
Yeah,
at this
so
point that
the-
we open up Tabletop Sim and play Red Dragon Inn, right?
Oh my gosh.
Full
that would
pivot.
be hilarious.
Bonus. That's the post show.
So they refill your drinks. You guys eat your food. You know, it's just like a party in there. You know, people just hang out. It's a bar. You guys are free to keep talking or try and engage random folks, or we can just kind of black screen it to you guys leave.
I was gonna say, is there any buddy
Yeah.
worth engaging? Is there anyone there who looks interesting or looks or anybody that Gruff would know?
Give me 1 second. I mean, Gruff, you've been around a lot. And you've probably been in this kind of neighborhood.
I think we're in too good a town for anybody to recognize Nobunaga.
Yeah, probably.
All right. And so, what did you ask me to roll?
Oh, I wasn't asking you to roll. I was rolling.
Oh, I see.
All right. You see a couple folks that might look interesting. You see a halfling who looks a bit more rough and tumble than you'd expect them to. He's about 4'1", but he has a really beefy build for his size. Or what you'd expect of his people. He's in like some light leather armor. He's got like a sword on his side. He has what looks like an unfinished piercing on his nose. And his face is kind of oblong and sort of forgettable. It looks like he's just kind of sitting there minding his own business. He's been very
Gotcha. And do I get any clues from his clothing as to who he may be fighting for? Does he look like he's City Guard? Does he look like he's Adventurers Guild? Is there anything that I would pick up from what he's wearing?
Give me perception or insight. Give me insight.
All right. Uh-oh. Froze. There we go. Wow. Whopping 6.
Okay. Yeah, you're not quite sure. You don't see any sigils on him. He's
Gotcha.
not wearing a badge.
So,
Yeah.
how far away is he?
Oh, he's like a couple tables over.
Gotcha. Yeah, gosh, I cannot think of a way to approach him without coming off as a total creep. Let's see.
Ask
Yeah,
him how much
so,
you can bench press.
Gruff's gonna head over there and just say to this halfling,
Oh, hey there, you look like you eat other halflings for breakfast. Want to come sit with my party and have a drink?
He looks mildly uncomfortable, kind of. And he's like, I'm waiting for someone. And you notice he's at a table for one.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Well, is there a seat put up for this somebody, or does this somebody plan on standing at the end of the table?
Okay, there's no somebody.
Oh, well.
I just usually try to sit by
Gruff's just not his
myself.
type.
I'm not a social guy. But yeah, sure, why not?
I was gonna say, I don't plan on eating you or sleeping with you, so you have nothing to worry about.
Oh, I ain't interested in that anyway.
Oh my goodness.
There's
Most people
only
I eat
one
aren't
woman for
interested in
me.
it.
It's been gone a while now.
So yeah, I'm gonna bring him back to the table and let's see.
Well, let's welcome my new friend. His name is,
I'm lay some chili.
Lays in Chili. And what is it that you do, Lays in Chili?
Oh, I'm a bodyguard for one of those fancy merchant families.
Hmm. You are, huh? Which family?
I gotta come up with names and shit.
We're making our
It's
DM
the
work.
Rouge family.
Yeah.
I was about to make a snide joke of like, oh man, PJ's really, really working the DM, and then he's like, a rich family. I'm like, oh.
The
Time to go in.
Merry Bringers, they're a lot of general goods, but they own a couple grocers around.
Hmm.
Well, how is it that they come to need such a athletic halfling?
Well, I mean, places can get dangerous, especially around night. But they just like to have people when they're doing business. I think it just makes them feel important, to be honest, to have some tough-looking person next to them.
Makes sense.
But it's good work, pays all right. No, I don't even have to fight that much.
You say the pay's all right. How much are we talking?
Oh, I make about 70 gold a month.
Well,
And that is decent money.
Yeah. I'm just like, maybe more than
Yeah,
that.
I'm
in
just
my
thinking-
mind.
Right. But that's
190
the
is the
thing. Is that adventures is the quickest path to wealth, but it's also the quickest path to death. What about you folks? What do y'all do?
oh,
Well,
Adventuring at this point.
Oh,
we were recently accepted to the guild.
quite
Oh, I thought about-
recently.
Part of the Suicide Club, as they say.
yeah.
I hope not.
I used to date a girl who was in there.
I'm guessing there was one night she didn't come home.
Tactful, Gruff. Real
Yeah.
tactful.
What?
That is
There could
what-
be several reasons for that.
that there is a reason. Yes.
I think I just made that worse. Sorry,
Uh,
ladies.
I've been a widower for a while now. It's not a huge deal. I tend to avoid that place.
Yeah.
My
Well, I see
mother.
I feel like a lot of people here have that in common with you.
Well,
just
my
you, but-
mother-in-law, who is kind of why she got in the guild in the first place, or I guess former mother. I don't know how it works once they die. She's still down there, and I don't like seeing her. Things aren't civil.
Oh, it's not too bad down there. That's where my father came from, Mr. Civic Duty now.
Oh, I'm sure it's a fine way to gain a living, and I ain't got no problem with any folks coming up from the caverns. I like them.
Well, families are constantly moving up in the city, yes?
You would hope so. Some people make it, and some people end up in a ditch. But everybody's trying.
True words.
And Gruff downs the last of his second tank. Slams it on the table a little awkwardly.
Well, I think I'm ready to call it a night.
Yeah, I've got my own end of that bet to attend to.
I have to perform a full defragmentation.
I
You
just
do
want a
that,
good
buddy.
night's rest.
Alright. So you all head up out of the tavern. Latham says goodbye. Nobody asked who his mother-in-law was.
Sure, it'll come up at another time. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You
And
now
you
know
all
the
head up.
BBEG. I mean, what?
Do you go to your individual residences? Do you spend the night at the guilds?
I have another
Yeah,
stop
yeah,
at towards my place at the less reputable betting areas.
I would like to
Okay.
I would like to take a moment before we leave the bar and go, I have a question. Do we want to go in again tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Yes.
You got a
Gordon,
death wish, kid? You're the lady. We're not even expected to go in until next month, let alone tomorrow.
Oh, what are we going to do for an entire month?
Some of us have other things to do. But if you're all insistent on it,
What, like
Maybe
strong
that's
arm some
work.
bookies around town?
you're not incorrect.
Look, my skill set isn't particularly helpful up here unless I'm okay with getting potentially sent to jail.
I'll lend you my muscle for a third of the take.
A third? There are 5 of us here, correct?
I was speaking directly to. Oh damn it!
To me,
Yes, can you put your name on the on your roll 20 so I can?
I can do that.
Thank
Oh, it switches my icon. Neat. Oh no, I need to change it here.
Yeah, just go to the cogwheel on the top right.
He's gonna start calling you Banana Rambo for loss of memory.
I was just
But,
Obakawabunga.
Oh my
I accidentally just exited. This is getting at least slightly racist.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
I wasn't speaking to you, I was speaking to Bunga.
Don't call me Bunga. Listen, I appreciate it, but that won't be necessary. We've got everything settled back down there.
Oh well. The offer's open later, if it ever becomes necessary.
If things go sour, I might need you guys. But it shouldn't go sour.
If things go sour, I don't know that you'll be able to reach us in time.
You'd be
Best of luck.
surprised.
That's true. Oh.
I've outfoxed a lot smarter people than the guys on the south side running the books, so I should be fine. I'll see you guys tomorrow at the guild hall if you're also desperate for this death wishes of yours.
Desperate for death wishes or hungry for coin? I prefer the latter.
Me as well.
Okay, well, Michael Bot, do you have enough to eat and to drink?
I do not require sustenance.
So boring. We need to get you drunk sometime. Get you onto my level. See what happens.
I
Rod
don't.
wires.
I would explain to you that it is physically impossible, but I'm not sure you would understand.
Well, no, there's no ambiguity to your words. I just
Replace his natural oil with synthetic. He goes off his shits.
I'm going to
What a
head back to
boring
my
life.
place.
What does give you joy?
So,
What?
commuting, yay.
I do have
Yeah.
a question of I just went blank. There it is. You said that this is is this the next day? No, it's not the next day. This is the
You
same
guys
day
are still
as
leaving.
no, this
Yep.
is the same day as the like trial and everything.
The test?
Yeah.
Yep. You did the test, and that took like most of the morning and afternoon. You went down to the guild hall, you met with Ma Vashiel, you had her Ma Light. Yeah, you had a bit of a talk and she explained all the ins and outs, and then you went and partied for the night.
Okay. Then yeah, I will be heading back not to the guild hall, but to the place that I have been staying.
All right.
Okay.
Where do you
So
head, Gruff?
everyone's going to their own residences?
Yeah, Gruff is gonna see if he's gonna check Silvis's spot and see if he can see if Silvis is still up.
Alright. He is.
All right.
Don't sleep a lot.
Say what?
Elves don't sleep a lot. 4 hours.
Yeah. So Gruff's gonna find Silvis.
Oh, old friend. How goes your evening?
Oh, it's going quite well. How about you?
Oh, what's the news? Anything new?
Do you need to know the news? I thought you were getting into a different business.
I am in a different business, but it never hurts to keep one's ear to the ground.
True words, true words. Nothing particularly exciting. Things mostly going the way we'd expect and like them to be.
All right.
Profits are steadily heading into our coffers.
Sounds tidy. At any rate, what's the ledger? How much do I still owe?
You are at 1,500 gold.
All right. Well, a little bit at a time. I'll make a payment.
All right. How much of your coin are you giving him?
200.
All right. He counts it out, puts it in a little lockbox, writes down in a little notebook. And how did you like your first day of it?
Oh, it was all right. Got to smash a lot of things, kill a lot of things, and then party afterwards.
So you're enjoying things on the right side of the law.
Well, I don't know if I'd go so far as to say that. You know, I used to work exclusively on the right side of the law, and I felt like I was dead.
That is true. I mean, you did good work, Gruff. We're very pleased with what you did.
Well, I'm sure
We'd
you
be
were.
happy to have you do more.
I just can't risk crossing paths again.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, have a good evening. I'll be on my way.
You as well. So, Cameron,
Yep.
when you get home, your mother, and only your mother, is sitting in the living room waiting for you.
Oh
As
no,
soon
no.
as you walk in, she just rushes forward and runs and wraps her arms around you. My baby! I didn't know what happened. I thought maybe something happened down there. I called the main guild, and they said you had gone to Rosebell, and I called them, and they said you already left, and that was at like 6. Where have you been?
Been betting on sports games.
I have been getting to know my party very well. I should be hopefully working with them again very soon. They're all very nice, and they were all very nice to me, Mother.
Are you sure you want to do this, dear? I can get me or your father. We can get you a research job at one of our companies. I mean, it might not be as exciting as adventuring, but it's be a lot safer, and and you hear clumping down the stairs. Leave the boy alone, Martha. He's young. He wants some excitement. He will be fine. We raised him smart. We raised him resourceful. Our boy is a powerful wizard, and he will do just fine against anything down there. Just remember when you're throwing your fireball to watch where you're aiming it, and then none of your friends get caught in the blast. Roger Ratata, you don't even know the first thing about combat magic. What do you mean, first thing? I was in a dueling school back in college, and I attended your matches.
What
getting
said
oddly
you
resonant.
pair of
were
parents.
we were still courting. What was I supposed to do? Crush your fragile ego? If Cam wants, he can make a stealth check to move to go to his bedroom when they are distracted.
Yeah. Oh, he's just like, oh no, they let's just start it again. Please. You know what? A 13 I think is fine enough.
Yeah, they're pretty distracted, and you know the specific ways to sneak past your own parents. So you manage
that
to
more
make
than
your
once.
way upstairs and into your bedroom.
I'm
Now
gonna
that's the
take the
only
night
one
to.
I had seen for. Oh wait, Nobunaga wanted to do so.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I'm going back to the the underground betting circuits to settle my bets.
All right, so you head to what looks like this unassuming shack.
Yep.
Like it looks like a like an abandoned building almost. You look around, make sure no one's watching. You head in. You stand in the middle of the road of the room, and you speak the passphrase. And in a flash of light,
Dick butt.
you are.
I was gonna say Tingus Pingus.
Oh my gosh.
The
That
best
is not
part about
canon. I will make you say that every time now.
the best part about this, I have a bit from an old friend group that I kept, which is the password is always dick butt.
Oh
I
my
know that's why I
God.
used it.
Yeah. So my room passwords are dick butt.
Oh my God.
So, in a flash of light, you appear in what is clearly underground, but not, the cavern. Like basement room. It's a long open, filled with tables, people playing cards. There's some women going around, mostly elven women, with glasses of wine and stuff like that. There's dice games, there's card games, there's just about everything you can think of.
I'm
do you
back,
do?
everybody.
Everyone looks up. Ah! Nobunaga! Who? I don't know who you're coming specifically to meet.
It would be a bookie that I would be familiar with. Like you can make a guy on the spot, but we'd be familiar with each other.
All right. So this dark green skinned, sort of scarred looking goblin, he's actually like missing part of one of his ears.
Frank.
Is
His name is Frank.
all right. Frank sitting at one of the tables. He's got an an audio crystal next to him. It's playing low, so it's not causing too much problem. Oh, it's actually not on right now, but you can figure he was probably listening to the game while it was playing.
The fact that you got
Mhm.
that out means you know why I'm here, Frankie.
Yep. Yeah, I know. Yeah, for your money.
Yep. Gotta say, that quarterback those guys fished out of the west side wasn't nothing.
Oh yeah, he's real good.
Of course, I appreciate the insider information.
Oh. Hey, anything for a friend, right?
And don't worry, I didn't bet above board this time.
That's good. That's good. You gotta be careful about that.
Last time
No,
raised a few
nothing
eyebrows.
wrong.
Gotta stay out of the east side. But on that note, eventually,
And he reaches and he takes out a big ass coin purse, probably more of a coin bag, and counts out your money.
there we go.
You need something to carry it in, and you got room in yours.
I got plenty in here.
All right.
I gotta say,
I carry extras just in case.
I know you do, Frankie.
All right. Anything else? You gonna play a game while you're here, maybe?
Can't stay too long. Gotta get up early again tomorrow. But this guild shit's paying out already. No
You
one up
going
there.
in right away?
Well, the bunch of kids they stuck me with seemed pretty eager about it. But the
What are you
quicker I
trying to make it the noble class?
think of it this way, Frankie. You get a guy like me up in the noble class. Think about how much that intel's gonna be worth out here.
Yeah, it's a very good point.
They got
It's
ties to every family out there.
Now, would you, because I know this is Japanese etiquette, would he be enough to be first name?
Yeah.
Or rather, given name, because I know it's the opposite. Though, no,
Yeah.
you have it in American format.
Yeah.
All right. And would it be without honorifics? Or
Yeah.
just
No,
go
like
with,
they're not speaking Japanese. They're speaking common. Like
okay.
I would like to
Oh,
imagine
they
that
are.
nobody speaks
No
Japanese.
one speaks Japanese, but that has not stopped many cultures from enforcing their own set of etiquette and rules on others.
Yeah. He does it sometime, but like he's so disillusioned with the past life at this point that he doesn't really care anymore.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right, Oda. You have a good night. Keep in touch.
You too, Frankie. And stay out of trouble with that girl of yours.
You know how I like them.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything for the night?
I don't know where Microbot would go. I think he would just end up following someone. So maybe Gruff.
I had you just basically, you were kind of helping out in the fields, so you were literally just sleeping in the middle of the fields.
Idea?
Well, he doesn't sleep. That's the problem.
Idea.
Well, sentry moding.
Yeah, something like that.
Idea. Mycobot followed Nobunaga into the warehouse, but doesn't know the passphrase, so he's just standing in the warehouse.
I'm down with
Staring
that.
at the
That's-
trying to.
So
How
so
does this
Nobunaga
open?
would like pop back out because he's going back home. Ah! How the hell did you get here?
I followed you. I do not know why. I have nowhere to go. I am done with my work at home, so new experiences are always interesting.
You are a weird one, aren't you? You're one of those automatons. I hadn't considered that.
There are more of my kind?
I've heard of them.
I always thought I was
There are
unique.
few of them.
My creator died in an arcane explosion.
Back home, you know, not this damn place. There were a couple of legends. Yeah, there were even a couple of stories of guys who made things like you out of wood. Just machines that worked and operated on their own.
That sounds like science fiction.
Well, trying to kill yourself only to fall into a dimension hole and land in a city where everybody speaks a language you don't know also seems like science fiction, but here I am, and here you are.
That is a very
Birds
good
of a-
point.
Birds of a feather flock together, my metal friend. Why don't
Speaking
I
of
take
where
you back
we
to my
are,
place?
this place is interesting. Can you tell me more about it?
Well, only if you never tell anyone else about it, because this place is a secret.
Very well. I shall place the information in protected memory with a 256-bit encryption cipher.
I'm gonna guess that's a lot.
I have no idea. I'm just technopathing.
Well,
Star Trek in it.
Reversing polarity. Tying in the main deflector.
why don't I take you back to my place and I can tell you everything about this little organization we got going on down here.
Very well. Lead the way.
And I guess they would just go to Nobunaga's hole. I imagine he just kind of lives in like a like a really shitty apartment.
When I had,
Literally a hole in the wall.
because I had opening scenes for everyone. With Nobunaga's, he was actually living in the back of a brothel.
I like that a lot more.
Nice.
Yes. 100%. 100%. But he gets no pussy. He is a loser.
Like, he just has connections enough that he could stay in one of the rooms.
Oh no, the woman who runs it, he killed her abusive husband.
All
And he
right,
did it for free because he respects women.
excellent.
There is no
Drink
part
that
of Bushido
respect
more
women.
honorable than treating women with respect.
Nobunaga drinks respect women juice. I respect
call that-
Nobunaga.
We call that red wine around these parts.
Nobunaga-sama.
You can tell this is a fantasy version of Nobunaga because he was probably really misogynistic in real life.
Oh.
Because he lived in 1500 and was also a samurai.
Yep. Probably really misogynistic. Because
Oh, yeah.
time
It was that time, which is to say any time before, I don't know, what time is it?
was 12:38 on.
Speaking of the time, do we want to keep going or do we want to call it there for tonight?
I'm not gonna have. We're not gonna have enough time to run far into the dungeon.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
No,
no.
it might be.
That's what you want to do next.
I mean, I don't really have much that Wisteria would be doing. She would just be going back to, oh my gosh, I've forgotten the
Yeah.
name because it's been so long since I wrote my
I would have
backstory.
to track
Garbor. I would be going back to Garbor's house and just like probably
Yeah, him and his wife are already asleep at this point.
Yeah, I would probably just like peek in on my dad, make sure he's doing okay, and then just
He's
go
just
to my own
sleeping
room
quietly.
and go to sleep and get a good night's sleep in case we will be going into the dungeons tomorrow and
Mhm.
look at my spells to prepare.
All right. Well, everyone gets a long rest.
Yay!
Uh, yeah, everyone gets a long rest, and I think we'll be good at that point. I think we're okay for stopping here if no one else has got anything to do, and we can just start up with you guys heading
Okay.
down there next time.
Yep. I
Alright.
think what I'll do is I'll come up with a description of like the whole process with you, fucking McGregor, and then I'm just gonna fucking PM
You
it to
can just
Chef.
call me Greg.
Greg.
Just use Greg.
Greg,
Yeah,
I was
or
tapped
is-
out. Yeah, Greg. Or,
Yeah.
but I'll just like come up with a description for it, come up with it and run it by you, and if it's good, I'll like send it to Chef as Nobunaga explaining how crime works to Mycobot.
All right. That's fine. Like, you're free to make up whatever organization you're with. There's lots of wiggle room here, as long as it fits, like, general themes.
Sounds good
Nice.
to me.
Um,
Feel free to take us out, and then I can stop the stream.
well, thank you, everyone, for joining us. This was Secrets of the City, brought to you by Chefcast. And everyone, have a wonderful evening.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye,
Keep your bets above
Greg.
board, kids.